What is going on, Bulls Nation? So, as you've heard, Zach Lavine is injured again. So, this is getting interesting and getting bleak of his trade future. So, we're going to talk all about that right after this.
This is your home for all things Chicago Bulls. Join the conversation. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
All right, well, Bulls Nation. So, Zach Lavine rolled his ankle. At first, I thought it wasn't something big because he came back, but obviously he's out again. Is this precautionary? But if his value was low pre-injury, you would think it would affect his value now, right? Or are we still waiting for some teams to really get desperate and then do a deal with us? Or do we even have one in the first place? So, man, I want to hear your thoughts on this one because initially I made a video about Zach saying that we should just hold on to him, right? Like if we're gonna get, and I'm adamant about this package of D'Lo and Hachimura. I just really don't think it does anything for the Bulls. Just there's nothing that I wanted on that trade. Now, with this development, and not only that, so the Bulls are 2 games away from 500. They won these 2 games that Zach, quote unquote, hasn't played again, and it's noticeable that the defense plays a lot better. Obviously, when Zach's not around, even though he picked up his defense, it might be just coincidence that the 2 teams that we're supposed to beat, we did beat. Memphis and was it San Antonio? I forgot the other team, but Toronto, yeah. But we beat him, right? Zach played a little bit on that one, but he had to leave the game. But what's noticeable is that the other guys are picking it up when Zach is not around, mainly Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu. Now, this is against lesser teams. Against better teams, this is where I think you need a high caliber player like Zach to be in there. So that's why you still couldn't, you can't minimize because you have a higher chance. Because I've seen, the Patrick Williams time and time again disappear. You have a better chance of when Zach is in the game, he'll show up better than Patrick Williams. But with that being said, I think we're a little bit more consistent with the other guys on the team. So I'm almost in a point now where let's get whatever package is out there outside of D'Lo and Rui, because they're just you can't flip them. One package that was floated around by Rick Bucher, and I want to hear your thoughts on this one, was this is on another podcast, I didn't make this up, was Lonzo Ball and Zach Lavine for Chris Paul and Andrew Wiggins. He said that the money, and I tried it, the money does work. It's interesting in 2 ways. We get rid of Ball's contract because, let's face it, even if Ball comes back next year, let's say he's healthy, he's not going to be the same Lonzo Ball. What's going to happen is he's going to take the point guard spot. We're going to move Kobe in the shooting guard spot. I don't know if I want to mess up Kobe's, flow like that, but at the same time, you integrate Ball. He's in the last year of his contract. Do we have any desire to resign Ball? Because if we don't, then don't mess up Ayo and Kobe. If we trade Zach, we'll roll with Ayo and Kobe then. If let's say Ball comes back next year, he balls out a little bit. Are you confident as a Bulls front office to hand him, because that's the last year of his contract, are you confident to sign him another 3 years of guaranteed money? Or are you going to put stipulation on it? I don't know. I'm not. We have a plethora of guards here. We even have, technically, Alex Caruso can play 3, but he's 2. But that trade to Golden State, which you would net back Wiggins, forget about Chris Paul. He's all about salary matching here. And this has no picks whatsoever. Because if Lonzo Ball works out, for let's say he's injured now, he comes back next year, I think he'll be a perfect fit for another one for Golden State, even better than Zach Lavine. If not, they can just let him walk The because he only has 1 year left, right? But he is that big guard where you can put him in shooting guard, small forward, whatever the case is. He can guard anyone because Lonzo, when he was working here, he is a good defender, so he can defend, a different position, kind of hide Steph Curry. And I'm saying if it all works out, it's a minimal risk for the Bulls because one thing that you're getting there is cap space after this year. Because Chris Paul, this is the last year of his contract. He has one more, but it's club option, so all you got to do is not pick up that option. And then Andrew Wiggins, not the best contract right now. He might be one of the worst, but it's only what 2030 or something. It's not long. I think 3 more years for 25. He's a small forward, so you can plug him in. If DeMar leaves, so you can put him in the small forward and then put Patrick Williams in the power forward position. So you'll have a combination of two, younger. At least Wiggins is a bit younger than DeRozan. Younger front courts that are passive. So we have 2 passive forwards. They're pretty athletic though, but they're both passive. But I think the Kings at this point has the best offer. Not offer, but proposition. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Or should we just keep Lavine at that point? Because even at that, when I was saying that now, I was like, okay, am I just trying to convince myself that Wiggins is the best option? It just sounds enticing because we can get rid of Lonzo and Zach at the same time. Because I really think, as much as I like Lonzo's game, I think this is it with him as part of the Bulls. There's no future. None. Zero. Why would you do that? Why would we re-sign Lonzo unless there's a stipulation where your contract is only going to be honored if you play X amount of games? But his thing being clutch, I don't think so. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you think we should just keep Zach if we're not getting anything out of it? Is he still valuable enough to this current lineup, to this current iteration of the Bulls? Because if we do, let's just say we sit him out for the year because he's always injured, right? There's no point. Just wait till next year. Let DeMar walk, and maybe him and Kobe would work out next year better. But we'll see. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.